You see the difference between like the power scaling view and then the story behind it if you bring situation into it. We just saw Law and Kid fight Big Mom and Kaido. And it was a fight. It was a back and forth battle. And then Law and Kid moved on from that battle. Law went on to fight Blackbeard in a fight that looked like it was prettily, I can't say even. Blackbeard definitely seemed stronger, but he won. But Law got his hits in. That would, in theory, put Blackbeard somewhere on or close to the level as Kaido and Big Mom, because they just fought Law and Kid. Law just fought Blackbeard. Everything evens out. Everybody seemed to be in the same playing field, more or less. Maybe a tear down for Law and Kid, but on theory, Blackbeard, Kaido, Big Mom, same level. Looking at it, everybody's like 1v1. Blackbeard, Kaido, Big Mom probably still takes Law and Kid 1v1, and Blackbeard just took Law 1v1. So same level, makes sense. Then you go over to the other side with Kid, and Kid gets one-shotted by Shanks, which obviously means Shanks over everybody else, because you throw him in the situation, Law, Kid, Blackbeard, Big Mom, all on the same level. And then Kid, who's also fighting in that battle, should be on the same level. Some people think a tear down because they just don't like Kid, but he was still in there throwing hands, throwing punches. You could argue he did the least, didn't do as much. He's not impressive. We don't like his power. He was still in there. He was still taking attacks. He was still giving attacks. He was still hurting Big Mom. Did a little something to Kaido. He was there. So in theory, they're all the same level. But now Shanks comes, and the difference between Shanks and Blackbeard, who just fought Law and had like a back and forth-ish fight where Law gave his damage, took some damage, crew got destroyed, but you know, he didn't get one-shotted. So that puts them, everybody on the same level. And then now Shanks comes, one-shots Kid, who should be on the same level as everybody else, which means, of course, obviously, the anime math. Anime math 101. Shanks, the show just told us, right? It's done. Argument's done. Kaido's strongest creature, if he's still alive, done. Shanks. Shanks got it, right? That's basically the argument I heard, which I disagree with, because I'm more of a story guy than a power scaler. I like to look in between the lines, see the meaning of stuff and situation. And I can't just power scale blindly just off of what happens, when I think there's deeper meaning behind what happens. Like outside of One Piece, from the reading, writing standpoint, Wano is a climatic battle. At the end of the arc, roof piece. We can't have Big Mom or Kaido one-shotting Law, Kid, even Zoro, or even Killer that took attacks from Kaido and got back up. We can't have them being completely one-shot in a climatic battle. Like Luffy got one-shotted before, came back. It wouldn't happen again. Not in the climatic battle. This has to be a battle. It has to be drawn out, build up, make the arc satisfying. At least this is the goal or the aim. Can't be just a quick one-shot. Most of the time, it doesn't play out like that. Right? So already there's like story and plot things going on. And that's not like a bad plot armor thing. That's how story goes sometimes. Now let's look at the situation of Shanks and Kid and why he got one-shotted. Is it really that simple? It's just Shanks stronger than everybody else and that's it. Kid took Big Mom attacks, took Kaido attacks. Can't take Shanks attacks. 1 + 1, Shanks stronger. Or, for me, looking at it, Kid just got caught off guard. Kid just got caught in a bad situation. Sometimes it happens. I'm a big UFC fan. I think I see people get caught slipping all the time. Kid pulled up, saw the Putty Pirates and the rest of the gang, and he was like, what is going on? Is this the new world? This is Shanks' fleet? What's going on? Bro was confused. But he was on timing. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to get rid of them. Then I'm going on shore. I'm going to go see Shanks and we're going to have some words. Pulled out the damn punt. So to let that thing go. And before he knew it, Shanks was in the air, coming towards him. He was not prepared at all. Was he ready for a fight? Was he looking for a fight? Yeah, but he didn't see Shanks yet. I don't think he thought that Shanks would just be able to come to see where he is. In his head, he probably thinking he gonna take out the fleet and set ashore, and then he'll see Shanks. So he's in all attack mode. He's not worried about nothing. Ain't nothing but the pretty pirates in front of him, and he going crazy in a future that never got to happen. And before it could manifest itself, before he could really think of like, yo, I'm in a fight, I gotta defend myself, Shanks was already there. He was already getting packed up. He got caught slipping. Now, do I believe Shanks is stronger than Kaido and Big Mom? Personally, on a might be a little bias in there, I'll say yeah. But taking that out, and especially using this as a catalyst for that, I don't think that's a strong argument. If there was like an anime court and you had to like try to prove something, I don't think that stands up in anime court. I don't think it do at all. I think that was a very situational thing. I think if you put Big Mom and or Kaido in that situation, exact same situation, and you let them get one off on Kid just like that, without him expecting it, while he's in all attack mode, not thinking about defense or not thinking about getting hit, guard kind of down. Even though he is looking for a fight, he didn't see Shanks yet. He didn't see any of the commanders yet. He only saw the fleet that we were told were pathetic, and the only reason they survived this long was because of Shanks' protection. And Shanks being a nice guy and just taking any and everybody under his wing and under his flag. So he wasn't there yet. Like, yeah, he's looking for a fight, but he didn't expect to get punched in the face just yet. And then Shanks just came out of nowhere and he got punched in the face. And he went out. You see the difference between like the power scaling view and then the story behind it if you bring situation into it? That's all I'm trying to show the differences. And at least for me, the story and the situation behind it would always trump a flat out power scaling thing, because that's never one for one for me. Like, are you gonna power scale Garp and Marineford while he's thinking about what he should do? Should he fight or should he save Ace? We've seen Sanji in the Black Mirror, and Sanji's like, Mahaki is toned down or off, however he phrased it, because he just don't want to hurt the ladies. And we know Haki in One Piece deals with will and mentality. And Garp and Marineford mentality was all over the place. If you're gonna power scale Garp and tell me in Marineford is how strong he is, I won't think that's accurate. Once again, I think there's a way deeper story going on there that just wouldn't make that accurate. Because I always hated the fact that Garp punched Burgess and he just got back up. Because I'm like, this is Garp and that's Burgess. Why you should be done. Garp should be able to one-shot Burgess, no? Same Garp that's going on in 188. Should be able to one-shot Burgess, no? But Burgess gets back up. How strong is Burgess? He must be. Or a situation where Garp he's not really there. You can't power scale that. You can't look at that strictly from a power scaling standpoint. There's a deeper story being told. This is One Piece. The main thing is the story over everything else. Give Kid a break. On an objective level, give Kid a break. He got caught slipping. Everybody could get caught slipping. Francis Ngannou versus Stipe. Do I think Francis is better than Stipe as a fighter? No. Does he hit harder? Yeah. He got caught with one. Francis new champ. And sometimes that's as easy as it is. You just get caught and Kid definitely got caught.
Yeah. I know that you gon' say, cause you need something real.